In today's video, we are going to be discussing the costs associated with buying a home here in Alberta. We will be discussing the costs related to your mortgage and the real estate side of things. So let's not waste any time and let's begin. Hello friends, it's Larissa Nguyen here with eXp Realty here in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada, aka you know it, dinosaur capital of the world. And in today's video, we are going to be discussing the costs associated with buying a home here in Alberta. So let's begin. Number one, we all know this, down payment. Super important, right? So currently in Canada, you need a 5% down payment on a property that is less than $500,000. Your down payment can be a combination of course, your savings. It can come as a gifted down payment from your parents, but be sure to check with your lenders for policies regarding that. And there is also a government incentive called the HBP, and that is Home Buyers Plan. And this program allows those who have an RRSP to withdraw up to $35,000 tax-free from your registered retirement savings plan to go towards the down payment on a resale home or new property project. Now, with this incentive, you need to repay the amounts you withdraw within the next 15 years. Number two, mortgage default insurance. So we talked a little bit about this briefly in my previous video, which I will link in the cards above. Mortgage default insurance is a credit risk management tool that protects not you, it protects your lender in the case that you may or could default on your mortgage payments. So the premium you pay depends on your down payment. So generally speaking, the bigger your down payment is, the less the premium fee will be. There are 3 entities in Canada that distribute the mortgage default insurance. One being CMHC, Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation. Number 2 is Canada Guarantee, and number 3 is Sagan, which is formerly known as Genworth Canada. The interesting to note about mortgage default insurance is that it is essentially a secondary approval process for your mortgage. So when you are in a real estate transaction and you have the accepted purchase agreement, you take that to your mortgage specialist, they give that to your lender, they look at it, they approve it, and then they take that paperwork and they give it to the mortgage default insurance company, and they have a look as well. To reframe this, think of it as, you know, when you're a kid and you really wanted something, but you needed both parents to say yes. So if parent 1 said yes and parent 2 said yes, you're golden. But if parent 1 said yes and parent 2 said no, it's game over. Same thing applies to mortgage default insurance. So your mortgage lender can approve you, but once that paperwork goes to the mortgage default insurance company and they say no, it's game over. But with that said, there are a few things you can do to try and get your mortgage approved to go through. You might be asked to put down a bigger down payment or have a cosigner. And if those 2 options aren't available to you, then you might need to scrap the deal and go and get approved for a smaller loan amount. Number 3, home inspections. I recommend to all my buyers to get a home inspection because no home, even new build, is perfect. With a home inspection, you will get to see the condition of the home, and if there are deficiencies regarding the home, you can take that and negotiate with the seller to either fix them or discount the final purchase price of the home. And depending on how big the home is will also depend on how much the home inspection will be. So it can range anywhere from $200 to $500. Number 4, appraisal. An appraisal is a property valuation to see what a home is worth, and is typically required by either your lender or your mortgage default insurance company. The reason why an appraisal is needed is because your lender is lending you funds to purchase a home that is based on your securities, and that security is your home. So this is why they need to see the value of your asset. 5. Condominium document review. This only applies if you are purchasing a property that is structured as a condo ownership. So while you will have individual ownership of your unit and your storage or parking space, you will have shared ownership with the other unit owners of the common property within the complex itself. A condominium document review is a condition you write into your purchase contract that allows you time to seek out a professional to review the condominium documents. These condominium documents pertain to the management, bylaw, structure, and financial health of the building and the condominium corporation. Number 6, lawyer fees. One thing to note about Alberta is that we do not have a land transfer fee. So when it comes to lawyer fees, you are basically paying for the service fees of the lawyers and the disbursements that your lawyer has to do come possession. Number 7, adjustments. So these costs are related to property taxes. The seller of the home that you are buying may be entitled to a property tax adjustment on possession day. For example, if the seller has already paid the property taxes for that year past the possession day, the seller is entitled to a credit back that you are required to pay on closing. Number 8, title insurance. Title insurance operates on a no-fault basis. This insurance is to protect the ownership interest of a property from defects related to the title. So in some cases, you may need to purchase a lender's policy that protects the lender, or you may have to purchase a owner's policy. Title insurance is a one-time cost and is ordered by the purchasing lawyer at closing. Title insurance can protect you from title fraud and forgery. It can also protect you in the case that there may be municipal non-compliance in relation to your property that you are not aware about, and it can also aid in the delay of a transaction. So if there are delays on closing day, your lawyer can suggest to possibly purchase title insurance to close the deal on time. Number 9, home insurance. Yes, there's a lot of insurance involved in home ownership. With home insurance, this policy can protect the contents of your home, both inside and out, from theft, loss, or damage. And this policy is something that you will have to bring to your lawyers when you meet them to sign the closing documents. Number 10, life and disability insurance. If you are a salaried employee, you may already have coverage from your employer, but sometimes that is not enough. So it's important to have a conversation with your insurance broker to discuss what your monthly premiums would be in the case that you could default on payments. Number 11. Number 11, I don't have enough fingers. Number 11, this is an easy one, but not really an easy one. This is in relation to your moving costs. So if you are hiring trucks or professional movers, that's something to also take in account to make sure you have funds set aside for that. And in addition to those costs, it's also important to have an emergency fund just in case there are things that do happen unexpected following your possession. Number 12. Got that? Number 12. So this cost may not be a cost to you, but Anyways, it's in regards to real estate fees and commissions. Now, typically in Alberta, the seller is responsible for paying the commission for the buying agent and the listing agent. An example of a commission structure would be 3.5% on the first $100,000 and 1.5% on the remaining balance. It's important to know what your realtor works for. In some circumstances, you may, as a buyer, be responsible to top off the commission for your realtor. So make sure you read the paperwork and you read the buyer representation agreement that you sign with your realtor when you work with them in the beginning. That's important. That's it for today's video. I know, friends, it's a lot to take in, it's a lot to handle, and I know this process can be quite daunting, but this is why I'm creating this video, is because I want you to have an idea of what to expect during the home buying process. So if you like this video, if you learned something new, if you got any value from it, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions or concerns, and share this video with your friends and family because they might need it too. You never know. And consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you enjoy content like this one. It helps me to know that you like it and to keep making more. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell so you never miss any of my new uploads. And with that, my friends, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.